Hello all, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing 12th class Punjab School Education Board mathematics paper of year 2025. Let's start with 1 mark questions. Choose the correct option in the following questions. If A is a non-zero vector and magnitude of A cross product A vector is equal to, we know that the cross product of two vectors is always, and the magnitude is always equal to magnitude of first vector, magnitude of second vector into the sine of theta, and where theta is the angle between them. And here, since A is a non-zero vector and we are to do the cross product with same vectors, इत्थे same vectors ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ही cross product करना है, इस करके we know the angle between them will be 0 क्योंकि same vector है, so it will be sine of 0 and sine of 0 is always 0, so 0 into anything is 0, so our answer is D option, 0 is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question, number 2. Name of the inequality. Magnitude of A vector plus B vector is always less than equal to magnitude of A vector plus magnitude of B vector. Yes, it is a triangle inequality, so option B is the correct answer. Okay, next let's move on to question number 3. Vector equation of the line x minus 5 over minus 4 is equal to y minus 3 over 5 is equal to z plus 3 over minus 8 is. We have to write the vector equation, and we know that we will be comparing this equation with this equation. X minus x1 over A is equal to y minus y1 over b is equal to z minus z1 over c, where a, b, c are the direction ratios and x1, y1, z1 are the point through which this line passes. And we have to write the equation in the form of r vector plus a vector plus lambda into b vector, where b vector must be the direction ratios, that is ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ denominator ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਕਮਾਂ ਆਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ bracket ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਣਗੀਆਂ. that is ਪਹਿਲੀ option ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ, ਨਾ ਹੀ second ਚ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ, third ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ, but the signs are changed, but we are not to change the sign. That is minus 4i vector plus 5j minus 8k vector ही आएगा. ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ a vector ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਇਹ ਵਾਲੇ points ਆ ਜਾਣਗੇ without the sign, having the minus sign already here, so it will be minus 3k vector here. So that is option D. R vector is equal to 5i vector plus 3j vector minus 3k vector plus mu into minus 4i vector plus 5j vector minus 8k vector. That is option D is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Objective function of a linear programming problem is. We know that objective function of linear programming problem is always in the form of z is equal to ax plus by. That is linear, obviously, so it is always linear. Option B is the correct answer. 5th, if probability of A is equal to 1 over 2 and probability of B is equal to 3 over 8, then the probability of A intersection B is 1 over 5. We have to find the probability of A given that B event has already occurred. That is probability of A provided that B has already occurred is equal to probability of A intersection B over probability of B, and substituting value probability of A intersection B 1 over 5 over probability of B 3 over 8 will have 8 over 15. That is option B is the correct answer.